Traditional FI is the process of increasing your savings rate and investing to get to 25 times your annual expenses as quickly as possible. This can involve forgoing current happiness levels by delaying gratification with the aim to live the life you want when you achieve FI and quit work. Even at a 50% savings rate, it will still take about 17 years to get there. That's a long time to wait to be happy. There are more flexible approaches to get to financial independence whilst not forgoing as much current happiness. You may have heard about Coast FI, Barista FI, Slow FI, Lean FI, semi-retirement, mini-retirements, the list goes on. Two of the most popular flexible routes to FI are Coast FI and Barista FI. So in today's video, I'm going to be looking at these two routes and who they might be suitable for. What is Barista FI? Barista FI generally refers to what people would classically maybe refer to as semi-retirement. Whilst not fully financially independent, the idea of Barista FI is bridging the gap between income from passive investments with a part-time job to make up the difference between their passive income and their expenses. It doesn't necessarily involve becoming a barista. It's more about someone being able to take on a lower stress, part-time or lower income job, and preferably one that they enjoy. Every 1k made from a side hustle or a job per year is equivalent to around 25k value in your FI pot. Therefore, even making just 4k a year from a side hustle or part-time job is a whopping 100k less that you need in your nest egg. Coast FI. Coast FI is effectively a smoother and slower approach where you can enjoy your life and the freedom that financial independence provides whilst taking slightly longer to get to your full FI number. In a nutshell, Coast FI usually starts with a similar journey of cutting expenses and investing as much money as possible. But once your portfolio gets to a certain size, you can cut down your hours or take a less stressful job or more meaningful job to cover your expenses. At this point, you can stop contributing to your investments whilst you wait for your portfolio to compound and grow to your full financial independence target number, meaning you can focus on transitioning to a life that will make you happier a lot earlier. Barista FI versus Coast FI. Although both are similar, I think the main difference between the two is that Barista FI generally means that you are withdrawing from your portfolio, but supplementing it with income from a job. Whereas with Coast FI, you would leave your full portfolio fully invested to enable it to grow to hit your full FI number, but covering your full current expenses through employment. As a result, most will still be working full-time at Coast FI, but maybe 1 or 2 days per week at Barista FI. There are so many nuances and flexibility when it comes to both of these options. For example, someone with a large FI pot already may find that they only need to work 1 day a week to supplement their income, whereas others may need to work full-time in a lower stress job to be considered Barista FI. So why would anyone pursue a more flexible approach to FI? For a lot of people, myself included, life was not very fun on the way to FI, especially in the early days. It usually requires you to grind out your day-to-day life working in the highest paying job that you can get, which is also usually the most stressful and unenjoyable. So a more flexible approach can appeal to a large amount of FI seekers. I think the following 3 reasons capture the main benefits of opting for the more flexible approach. Number 1, it allows you to begin transitioning to financial independence at a slower pace. It allows you to find a less stressful and less time-consuming job without the negative financial consequences normally associated with a big pay cut. Number 2, there might be stuff that you want to do, but you just don't have the time or mental bandwidth to do it whilst working in a full-time stressful job. Both Barista FI and Coast FI gives you the time to start side hustles or passionate projects. And number 3, it helps you transition to retirement. Some people who quit their jobs and retire super early find that they lack purpose. It's good to work and contribute to society. Which option is best? As with all things in life, it depends. I think the main driver of which option to choose is based around how much you like or dislike your current job. If you are desperate to get out, then Barista FI provides the most flexibility, whereas Coast FI often means staying in your current job in some form or capacity, and not all jobs will allow you to reduce your hours. At the end of the day, it's all down to your individual personality. If you dream of a slower paced lifestyle and more control over your time now, and are not bothered about the social status element of giving up a well-paid career for a lower-paid job, then Barista FI is definitely worth a consideration. If you enjoy your job and never want to stop working, then Coast FI may be more suitable as you can start enjoying life now whilst not having to worry too much about keeping a super high savings rate. Over time, I have started to see the FI journey as something that is flexible and fluid, and should change over time as your life situation and journey changes. All of these FI routes are just tools and ideas that should be used accordingly to suit your current life situation. There is no perfect route. After all, personal finance is personal, and you could always choose to go back to your higher earning career at some point if you wanted to, but it's definitely worth exploring alternative routes way before you achieve full financial independence. At the end of the day, the FIRE movement is all about freedom. You don't need to wait forever to start living. Increasing your savings rate at the beginning of your FIRE journey will open up a world of possibilities so you can start living your dream life sooner.